Hello everybody, Mrs. Wagner here. This is Unit 2, Lesson 4, Mixtures and Pure Substances. I am doing Activity 3. We're going to investigate separating mixtures. And this is sand, salt, filter paper, water, funnel, cup or beaker, and then we'll need a lamp or a sunny area. So we'll get to that part. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First of all, let's take a look at what we have. So we have our sand and we have our salt. So let me just share here what this all looks like. So that is some sand, as you can see there. Okay. So it's very thin and fine grains of sand. It's like sand that you would see at like the beach at Lake Michigan or on the Gulf in Florida. So it's just very fine sand, okay? Or maybe you'll see the sand in like a sandbox. And then we have some salt, okay? Again, this is very fine grains, okay? It's white. Our salt, okay? Note the color of the sand. The sand is a little bit more like tan, probably. Okay? All right. So record the observations in number 1. And it says to pour them in a cup. So we'll do that, okay? Pouring both into a cup. Okay. All right. As you can see, we have some of the salt right there. We have the sand. Salt kind of sat on top of that because I kind of poured it after I poured the sand. So we could mix it up a little bit. Here we get a couple layers there of sand and salt. Okay, next thing says to add water to the mixture until it's completely covered. So I've got some water here. I'm going to add it. And kind of just let it bubble out, get some of the air out there, and yeah, there it's completely covered. Okay. Okay, stir the mixture thoroughly to allow any substance to completely dissolve in the water. Okay, so stirring. Uh-oh, I've got a rubber band in there. Where did that rubber band come from? From the spoon. It was sitting on the spoon. Oh, this never ceases to amaze me, these videos. Okay. All right, so we are completely dissolving whatever we can. It's becoming a lot easier to stir, not as like sludgy. All right. I'm not sure that sand is going to dissolve. What do you guys think? All right. Okay. There it is. So as you can see, we have this layer of sand that has not mixed in with the water, but our water has become cloudy up at the top here, and then their sand mixture is settling at the bottom there. Okay? All right. So now we're going to build a filtering apparatus. I'll show you what that looks like. So I have a coffee filter in a funnel, and we're going to place this funnel over a beaker. So I'm just going to kind of really secure it. I'm going to take that rubber band that I had ended up in my mixture and see if I can just kind of secure. Whoop, it broke. No, it didn't. Yeah, that's not going to really work. All right, so I'll just have to hold it. If you are doing this with your table mates, your group, then have somebody hold it securely so the paper doesn't kind of fold in. All right, we're going to pour the mixture into the filter and then we'll observe what happens. I don't want to overflow it, so we'll let some of that liquid filter in. Now make sure we get everything in there. Okay. So even if the mixture is left in the cup, you're going to get it into the filter. So use your spoon to get it into the filter, okay? All of it needs to be as much as you can possibly get in there. My daughter would be triggered by all the scraping noises that I'm making here. She doesn't like when utensils scrape across her plate or anybody else's plate. Okay. So we'll just let this do its thing, okay? So we can see it is dripping water still, so have some water at the top. But you could start to type in some observations. Number 6, what do you observe remaining in the filter? We're getting there. We still have some water. But once all that water filters through, we'll see what's left in the filter. Slowly but surely. Okay, so as we can see, the dripping coming out of the funnel, the bottom of the funnel has almost completely stopped. So it looks like if I shake it, maybe we'll get one more out. Couple more out. Okay, up at the top, what do we have left? Looks like we have some sand left at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. So take the filter out. And you can see that the sand is left there. All right, so I'm going to kind of, hopefully I don't make a mess. All right, yep, so what we have left is the sand. So number 6, what do we observe remaining in the filter? We have the sand. Okay, all right, so what do we observe about the liquid that passed through the filter? Let's take a look at that. I can see that it's fairly cloudy. Okay, so that's an observation. Try not to make an inference, just make an observation that the water is cloudy. Okay, we can also observe that it is uniform throughout. That would make it a homogeneous solution. Okay, we do not have particles suspended in there. Okay, so it is homogeneous throughout. It's a solution. Okay. All right, so we could add that to number 7 to our observations. Okay, so part 2 will be tomorrow, the final step, number 8. I'm going to pour all of this liquid into a little pie tin or some sort of cup, and I'm going to place it in a sunny area, and then we'll see overnight. The next day, we'll leave it overnight, and then the next day we'll make observations. Okay? All right, that's it.